one of them down. That's a full team kill.
Another! He's looking for third. He's gonna get it.
Not the kill, and Vastek's gonna find another one. He finds that shot. He finds two.
He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
Welcome back, Saints fans, to this wonderful Wednesday of NACE Starleague Valorant action. We have the St. Clair Saints versus McMaster Maroons. Both teams 1-0 in the Swiss bracket style. We have Daniel Jobin and Josh Fundy on the call. How are we feeling today, Josh?
I'm feeling real good. It has been a minute since I've hopped on the mic for Valorant, so I'm super excited to get back in here. We've seen some, personally, since the last time I've been on here, there's some roster changes.
Yep.
And we're going to be getting into week 2 of NACE Valorant.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have Split as the first map. St. Clair will be on the attacking side, locking in the roster of Wombat, Blossom, Hybrid, Casper, and VCan. And McMaster looks like it'll be Jack, Chris, Dan, Zach, and Starbound on the other side. We're going to see, the Blossom Raise is back for St. Clair. Now, if you saw a couple weeks ago, this guy was running it down mid like an absolute champion on Split. So I am super excited to see that pick him out of St. Clair.
Yeah, so St. Clair going to be starting on attack on the Split here. As far as the future goes, we are going to be seeing Ascent and Haven as map 2 and 3. So we are going to be getting into game just in a second here. But anything like specific you're looking to see here today, Jobin?
Ideally, I'd like to see a Saints series win, regardless how they get it. Hopefully, it'll be a Saints. I would say we'll say 2-1 because the Saints, they did get their first win off of a forfeit, and McMaster was pretty dominant in their first victory. Yeah. I think they won 13-1 and 13-9. So St. Clair technically hasn't been tested yet in NACE. We know the team has played really, really well lately, and they've been really, really coordinated. But McMaster having that experience of having actually played definitely favors them. But I'm excited to see what the Saints' strategy is going in here.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting getting into NACE too. The fact that it is a Swiss bracket means that like every week we should theoretically be getting like pretty close, pretty competitive matches. So that's great for the viewers at home, right? Because every week you're going to be getting some exciting Valorant gameplay. Yeah,
and especially a game where momentum can swing so easily back and forth. Any team can pop off at any given time, and so you can take a couple rounds here and there. Like we said, looks like we're going to have 2 chambers coming through for the side, double brimstone. That brimmy stimmy meta is absolutely broken right now. If anyone has had to deal with this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That speed boost has turned teams into entire teams of Neon. Looks like Wombat will get the game started here. We'll get a pick on Chris. St. Clair trying to take control of the pistol round here, trying to push onto this A site through Heaven. They do have the numbers if they decide to clear through. 2 men for the side of McMaster trying to cover the site here and hold these cross angles. But St. Clair with a decent entry so far, they were able to get that pick. Wombat will engage, try to get a second one. He will get picked up by Blossom. So St. Clair with a very, very strong push on A here to start.
Yeah, very strong. Wombat going to be moving in, but Starbound finds 2. Blossom able to pick up the trade, and we are seeing 2 players from the Marauders starting to move over. The plant is coming down a little late, though, as Blossom had to get onto site with the rest of his teammates being picked off. Casper, he spots Jack 9. This is the Deagle battle, round 1. Both players have health here, and Jack 9 is going to pick it up. VCan going to trade him out, and it is just Zach 9 left. We got Zach 9 and Jack 9 in the game here.
St. Clair, they did get the bomb down. They do have very strong position here. Blossom playing down near site. Zach trying to clear through Heaven here. We'll get a couple tags on Blossom, so not looking too good for the HP, but he will get traded off. VCan with a perfect swing through ramp to clear out the site for St. Clair and take a 1-0 on pistol with a very, very nice push.
Yeah, great explosive start there coming out from St. Clair. That's exactly what you want to see on the attacking side, especially like we talked about, the brimmy stimmy, right? You throw that down, you've got Blossom on the raise just flying in there at Mach 25 with the blast packs there, and you just saw the Heaven players couldn't deal with it. Starbound on site though, he was able to pick off a few and stall the push a little bit, give his team a little bit of time to rotate, but in the end the Saints do take pistol round.
Yeah, a bit of a mix buy. Welcome through from McMaster. A couple shorties, couple pistols. St. Clair going to go mostly Spectres, it looks like. Uma will go to get Jack 9. Will teleport back. Still will take a little bit of damage, though. So St. Clair getting a little bit of information and at least burning one of those teleports early to push Jack back onto site. They will try to flood B here. It looks like trying to make a play here. They will have to clear it. Casper will get tags. Will pick up Jack 9. Takes him out. VCan trying to walk through Heaven. Looks like he might know Zach is there. Going to have to try to make sure he's cleared out. Hybrid holding this flank. Chris has no idea. Hybrid turns his back. The timing. The shorty will get picked up on Hybrid. Just absolute, such sad timing for Hybrid. He had that kill dead to rights and just looked away at the wrong time. St. Clair still trying to regroup on B here. They look like they might have site control here, so they might be able to get the bomb down and force McMaster to play some kind of retake.
Yeah, McMaster playing it pretty slow here. Reyna still sitting there with a shorty, right? So it is going to be a little bit harder. Oh, no, she did pick up a Spectre. So we are going to see, at least we're going to get a bit of a battle here coming in. Yeah, you're so fast.
It's so unbelievable how fast the stim makes you.
VCan's got a good angle here. He picks up one, he picks up two. They know where Starbound in. He's sitting there in hell. Starbound going to find the headshot onto VCan. It's just him left. He picked up the Spectre. Concuss going to go a little bit wide, but he's slowed. He's so slow. Wombat, can he do anything, though? Starbound going to pick up the third. Casper perfectly playing the time, and he is going to take out Starbound. That is going to be 2-0, winning both the pistol round and the advanced round they got there.
Yeah, good round win for St. Clair. You would have liked to maybe see a couple more guns stay in the hands of the Saints. They did a pretty good job of taking site there, but they unfortunately just let Starbound do a little too much work with that Sheriff, just able to get a couple one-taps and not maybe trade him out as cleanly as they would have liked. So they definitely hurt their eco a little bit more than they would have liked to. So you want to try to keep at least 3 or 4 of those Spectres up and not let the other team get any hands on. But we're going to see a lot of rifles coming through on the side of McMaster, and I have to imagine that Jet's going to be unsafe because of her ultimate. Yeah, the Bladestorm will most likely come online, and it will for McMaster. So going to have to see if she can do anything. Try to get that cheeky little head peek, but Casper not going to bite into it. Maybe saw the Bladestorm coming and realized I am not going to push that out too early, but St. Clair looks like they're going to try to stack up on B here, possibly just trying to get some information. They will spot out Jack once again, so once again, St. Clair going to go with this B push, it looks like.
Yeah, and every round we just see Blossom flying into sight there with his blast packs, forcing Jack 9 off, but Zach, he's got a decent angle here. Meanwhile, Dan going to find the pick on VCan elsewhere on the map down mid. He is half health, though. Casper going to push him. And he's not going to find the kill. Dan picking up 2 this round. Big from the brim. Jack 9 taking out Wombat as he tries to push through the smoke.
Jack trying to get on site here. St. Clair did get bombed down. They are getting slowly forced onto here by McMaster, though, so they're going to have to do a really, really strong hold. Blossom will get a couple tags on the head. Knives will come through, take out Hybrid. Blossom will trade out Dan. Couple kills getting traded out. McMaster will get the better of it. However, they will get this defused, and they will take the 3rd round. Luckily, if you're St. Clair, you took away a couple of the rifles there from McMaster, so it's not a round you're terribly upset about, but definitely would have liked to try to win that round. But good job by St. Clair to start it off, but McMaster using that Bladestorm, just able to shut it down.
Yeah, but when you're coming into that round, like as Blossom coming in with a frenzy, and you're able to pick up 3 kills, get those guns down. As you can see, Dan going to be stuck with a Spectre there. Zach 9 also going to be stuck on the Ghost, but the Operator is coming in the hands of Starbound.
Yeah, so definitely going to see some hero plays from Starbound, I imagine, buying that up. Because, I think he had $0 left after the purchase, so unless he sells and decides to use something else, going to be a heavy investment for the side of McMaster. So, St. Clair looks like they have some kind of split push in mind here. Maybe, once again, just try to bait out some utility. Because McMaster doesn't have a ton of things they can use to get information. They only really have a couple of smokes and Chamber, who's more for engagement. So, St. Clair, if they play a slow, more like site control style, I think they'll have a lot more success in trying to take these mid peaks and winning.
Yeah. So far, their plan has just been like, displace the one player holding defense and just get in there, right? Definitely want to see more of a pick style of play. Possibly trying to play around this Operator, but Jack 9 with a clean one tap onto Hybrid.
Yeah, and we'd seen Jack get spotted up the last 2 or 3 rounds, so he was definitely more akin to the push coming that time. Plays a little bit of a closer angle on that short corner and able to pick up a clean kill from McMaster to start the round. St. Clair with a couple ultimates to play with. Not sure if they're going to invest in anything. Casper will engage with Chris. Will take him out in heaven. So St. Clair maybe trying to get some pressure on A here. Brimstone will come through mid for McMaster, but St. Clair still looks like they're decided if they want to go B or A. They had a men on both sides. Looks like it may be a beat swing now. They have site control. Rocket launcher will come online for St. Clair. Trying to find something, gets slowed by the Chamber, but Blossom still trying to find something. Gonna look up to heaven. This rocket looks like it might go to waste. Will he find Zach? He will. Just at the last second find Zach in the corner. Paint shells will come through to clear it, and St. Clair will get the bomb down here.
Yeah, displacing Starbound with the threat of the bomb is huge as well. You're forcing that Operator to be now on to retake is definitely very big for the Saints here. And he is gonna find VCan in that library position. Folks are gonna come down, but it's just Starbound left. He may just opt to save this op, honestly. Yeah,
I would suspect this would definitely be a save considering what his economy was and considering the amount of money that this gun costs to lose. So I'd have to fully expect the 3v1. He knows it definitely doesn't have the utility to get it. He's got no smokes, no updraft, no dash. So just going to be a save coming through from McMaster. Starbound Gonna walk away with this operator. St. Clair gonna keep 3 rifles as this bomb ticks down, and they should be able to take round 4 here any second once the bomb diffuses, or detonates rather.
Yeah, the op was just too much of an investment to try and make a hero play there. You're stuck in a 1v3. The rest of your team blocked out. You're also facing the breach with ultimate available, right? So you're gonna, even if you are able to get into sight and start forcing or like pressuring a defuse, you're gonna get like displaced by that breach ult because they can just do
way too much. Yeah, and like we said, no smokes, no updraft, no dash. So there's absolutely, unless you're some kind of make a tens play and try to get those 3v1, 3-for-1 headshots, but very unlikely for 99.9% of players. But going to see a bit of a mix buy come through for the side of McMaster. A couple of sheriffs, that op, of course, for Starbound. St. Clair going to go with 5 rifles. So we're going to see a heavy push from St. Clair. Blossom blast packs right off of the ramp into Chris's face through the Reyna flash. St. Clair knew exactly what they wanted to do this round. They wanted heavy pressure, and they wanted to swing with those 5 rifles. And it's going to get them a lot of utility, and they're going to get the bomb down quick.
Yeah, that operator is B side too. It's going to take a little bit for Starbound to rotate, and they get free reign of sight.
Ooh.
Lots of utility coming out here. Some more Brim smokes. Ooh. Wombat clean 1-tap through the wall onto Den. They're going to be taking it slow here. All 3 players from McMaster kind of moving towards this heaven angle. Not too much they can do. They just have to try and get these cheeky angles with the headshots. D2 deagles up.
Oh,
there's 1. That's what they needed here. Try to get the numbers as close as possible. The operator is available, but Jack 9 is going to fall to Casper from the long angle.
Oh.
Zach 9, though, and Starbound going to be evening it out. They won't be able to get the defuse, and Zach 9 just opting to take himself out
take
to
one
the
for
bomb.
the team, I guess,
I mean, he only had a deagle, right? I don't know why he's too concerned with giving the deagle away, but maybe he was just like, I'm not going to be able to make it out. I'll just run closer into it.
If I'm McMaster and I went 3, of course I got the kill from Starbound with the op. If I brought 3 sheriffs and took away 4 rifles from St. Clair, I'm going to consider that almost a win at that point. So even though unfortunately they kind of got blitzed there in the beginning and got kind of crashed on and let the bomb get planted early, but like you said, St. Clair, the economy has been a little bit back and forth. Good to see once again a full buy, though. So St. Clair, I think they're confident they can win these gunfights if they create the engagement. So I think we're going to see a lot of full buys when the opportunity comes for St. Clair. Guess we'll have to see engagement mid. Jack will be on the tour de force mid. Ultimate will come in and push him forward. Blossom with a perfect play. Casper will get traded out, however. Chris holding a very tight angle. Blast packs over. Blossom will get shut down. Chris with the dismiss will get out just in time with 13 HP. And St. Clair, it looked like it could have been really great there for a minute, but everything kind of got shut down pretty quick.
Yeah, and it looks like they are just going to opt to rotate through mid here into the A site. They know that the Reyna is stuck there pretty low. And we are going to be seeing the breach here taking a close angle onto vents.
Ooh, Wombat lurking in ropes, trying to wait for something, trying to get a free pick, because like I said, that 30 HP is going to try to get an easy one. Will get cleaned up by Zach. Zach with a perfect angle to hold ropes. The Viper Pit is online. Brimstone ult will come online. McMaster going to try to force it here. Zach will get the pick on B-Can with a headshot. 17 HP. Zach will pick up another one for the start of the round. Hybrid only trading out 1 in the process, so St. Clair kind of getting bowled over there on site, and still a lot of guns in the hands of McMaster. Going to get a lot of upgrades there for the side of McMaster.
Yeah, so far, looking at this game, Saints are ahead, but that mostly just came from winning the pistol round, honestly. The rest of the rounds have been pretty close. Both teams ending with one or two members left. And Zach 9, I don't know if he's got the info from his team, but he's got some crazy game sense.
Yeah. That's honestly the one key thing you want out of a Sage, is being able to play one of those choke points and being able to anchor down a certain area, because she's not someone obviously that has that crazy movement speed, or she's going to run around and try to create duels. You want her to be able to lock down somewhere like rope, somewhere like heaven, either use the slow if needed, especially when you have numbers like McMaster did. All they had to do was just wait and force, because St. Clair pretty much had to get a pick at some point, so McMaster did a great job of just holding it there. And St. Clair, once again, going to try this rush side onto A. They looks like they might be able to get the plant down pretty quickly. McMaster flooding through mid and backside A, though. They will try to come through. Jack will pick up the headshot or get a kill on Blossom. They're short in the corner, so McMaster with an early advantage. St. Clair does have the bomb down, but also the res online for McMaster if needed, so St. Clair definitely going to have their work cut out for them to stop this retake.
Ooh. Yeah, for sure. And V-Can putting in the work for now. He's not able to trade out Den with the Spectre. Starbound also going to find Casper. And now it's just 2 players left from St. Clair on site. Wombat stuck behind the blue screen here. And Hybrid going to get taken out. They're going to spam through it, and that is going to be 3-4 for McMaster.
Yeah, and if I'm St. Clair, although I wasn't as concerned at the beginning, you need to get this op out of Starbound's hand, because even though he's not necessarily creating the engagements like we see Jets usually, he is forcing, he's basically making it so St. Clair can't peek anything long, and they can't really swing out from cover. So when they have that 3-1 or 4-2 advantage, they can basically force people out of cover into that op, and look at Starbound, like we said, he's had that op for I think 3 or 4 rounds now, he's up to 9 kills with it, and say only 1 Bladestorm I think has been used, so if you're St. Clair, you definitely have to prioritize trying to take him out, but I'll say you don't want to overextend and risk like losing another rifle, but you definitely need to start chipping away at that buy for McMaster, because St. Clair seems to be either full buying or full committing a lot of rifles and then not coming away with enough of them at the end of the round.
Yeah, it's really hard for St. Clair to like cover the entrances after the post bank scenario, because we're seeing a lot of the times it's Hybrid and Wombat left, they're stuck on site and they just end up getting encircled from all sides. But Jack 9 gonna be taking down Casper with the running peak, but he is able to find it. Starbound as well gonna find Blossom, and these are huge numbers advantage for McMaster.
Yeah, and St. Clair getting that tour de force shut off immediately as well was definitely detrimental, because that's a huge ultimate. You have to get a lot to invest in it, and to have it shut down as the first pick of the round definitely hurts your chances if you're St. Clair. They're gonna have to blitz this style. Dan on the perfect flank to shoot Wombat in the back. Vken will pick up Zach, and Hybrid will trade out as well. Starbound once again on that off, an absolute menace. Chris will get the headshot on Vken. McMaster will take that round with fairly easily, it looks like.
Yeah, they've really got it. Saints really have to work on shutting down Starbound here. I mean, he may not be getting all of the kills in the round, but he's finding the critical ones, and that's where it matters.
Yeah, he's finding those 1 or 2 kills that when the numbers are maybe 4-3 and someone's trying to swing through long and he just shuts someone off right away in mid. There's no way to counter him. Just get that op shot, dash out of there. And the one thing he's been able to do, because he's had the op for so many rounds, he can either continue to full buy all his abilities with no worry, or he can continue to buy his teammates, especially rifles and such. So he's keeping the rest of the team's economy up as well, because I don't think he's died in the last like 3 to 4 rounds at this point. So St. Clair definitely gonna, and once again, Starbound immediately getting the pick on Blossom. Jack and Starbound once again, 3 Saints are dropping immediately. McMaster looked a lot more ready for this A push than the last couple times, and St. Clair maybe went one too many times to the well, it would seem.
Yeah, Starbound taking most of his health from the molly there, down to 47, so this could be the round to shut down the operator, even if Saints do not win. Spamming through the Viper smoke there, the Saints, they have an option to cross, but Vken up here in this position outside heaven, and every single angle is being watched right now by McMaster. Yeah,
McMaster doing a phenomenal job of having map control. They have mid lockdown, they have the rotate angle on B, and they have 2 people ready to swarm A. Vken will get the jump on Dan. Look at a huge kill for St. Clair. Definitely needed a pick with no damage, but Vken still 30 HP, so St. Clair definitely has the work cut out for them. Chris sitting in ropes will get the drop on Vken. Absolutely perfect timing, and I think he knows Hybrid might be there as well, expecting someone.
The 360.
Hybrid will try the 360 into ropes. I think he knew he was definitely hit. Chris will get another kill, and McMaster now with the lead after St. Clair's 4-1 start.
Yeah, when you're being closed in from all sides there, you got to try the desperate play. So he opts to drop down into ropes, try to win the gunfight against Chris. You know, gives us a nice little 360 for entertainment. Can't ask for much more. But McMaster swinging this back in their favor on the defense side.
Yeah, and that Starbound has had that Bladestorm online for I think 1 or 2 rounds though. So St. Clair, as long as if he still has the op, he's definitely going to keep rocking it, and he does. Say 13-3, still has the operator, almost full economy. This is the guy you have to key on. The rest of McMaster has played well, but you need to close the distance on Shortbound and stop letting him play that long range game, because he has been way too dominant for too many rounds.
Yeah, Hybrid does have the orbital strike available, and we saw last time he used it how he was able to displace perfectly and get set up the crucial pick for his teammates. So it's definitely available. 2 other ults available, the Viper's Pit and the Breach Concussion, and those are great for post plant. So as long as St. Clair can find their way onto site, they are pretty set up here in terms of ultimates at least.
It always bothers me so much how broken Chambers' TP is to get out of a flash like that. It's absolutely insane. Casper will get the headshot on Dan. They'll say, we'll get on the repeat there. Jack will get the backup. Concussion will come through for the side of St. Clair. They will get the bomb down. Jack with another kill on Blossom. Tried to wander through that brimsmoke into heaven. Starbound, I feel like I've said it enough, gets the pick on Wombat. Zach will get the res through on Dan. So McMaster, Starbound once again with another op kill on St. Clair. So this Viper's Pit looks like it's going to go to naught for St. Clair. Jack with a headshot. The pit is getting collapsed on Vken all alone. Will pick up 1. Unable to pick up any more. Chris will clear it out, and McMaster once again making it look easy.
Yeah, burning the Viper's Pit there. Very unfortunate on the save round. And it is going to be 2 rounds up for McMaster now. The sheer pressure that is being put on the Saints right now is just too much for them to handle. And boy, are they crumbling.
Yeah, the Saints are actually finding decent success when they're crashing the site, but McMaster's post plant has been absolutely diabolical. They had just, when they swing and they collapse on St. Clair, they collapse in a hurry. Starbound holds the 2 long angles he needs. He's found one every single round, at least one, oftentimes 2 and 3. And the rest of them just swarm like a swarm of bees and just get everywhere, and St. Clair with just nowhere to go. Op will come through for Casper now, so maybe like try to make the counterplay. Immediately shut off by Starbound, so $4,700 immediately down the drain for St. Clair. They have a litany of ultimates online, but that is definitely not how you wanted to start the round. That's 3 or 4 rounds in a row where Starbound had a pick within 5 seconds.
Yeah, literally within 5 seconds. And another thing too is it seems like Jack 9 is winning his gunfights almost every single round. Like just the quick one taps, the reactions on this man are so fast. Chris going to be hiding behind the Sage wall here. And Blossom, he's blast packing in, but he gets shut down by Chris. The dismiss out, can't get traded out after that. Wombat going to whiff the op shot too. He was able to pick that back up after Casper fell, but now once again, the numbers advantage are in McMaster's favor. Jack 9 on a great flank here.
Oh no,
the
Jack.
Trigger discipline, it's great.
Oh no.
He's going to see 1, he's going to see 2.
Oh no. Jack, you did not have to do it to him. The most freest 2 kills you'll ever get. BCAN will trade one. Starbound, once again, what a flank from the side of McMaster. That trigger discipline had us holding our breath for 5-10 seconds, but able to clean up too. And St. Clair just looks like they do not know what to do right now, quite frankly.
Yeah, they had a great, I think they really surprised McMaster at the starting, right, with how explosive they were playing. But now McMaster, Starbound, he's got the op available. He can shut him down.
He hasn't lost this op since like round 4.
Yeah, he hasn't died since round 4, or he hasn't died since round 3.
Yeah, it's like
when he used his Bladestorm, the first one. He hasn't used it since. And sitting on them.
And out of St. Clair, we've seen some pretty poor ultimates as well. We've seen, I think Blossom got shut down twice on the Raze ultimate. We saw the Chamber, the Tour de Force get shut down once or twice. McMaster's just getting those picks and like on key players in the round too, on key agents, just taking away that massive utility. Jack with a huge flank through the Viper wall.
Close.
If he walks up, he might be able to get a couple. We'll pick up Hybrid. Got his sights on Wombat, unable to pick up the pick though, but still in a very, very bad spot for St. Clair. Casper will get the headshot though to pick him off and clear it out. Gonna peek on Rem. Zach gonna be trying to trade Casper. Chris will walk up on the flank. I believe he came through ropes and got the flank. Starbound once again, surprise, surprise, picks up a kill. Dan will get one as well, and St. Clair 4-1. Bladestorm online. VCAN gonna do everything he can here, but will get collapsed on, and St. Clair will fall the first half 8-4, and just absolutely dominant second half of this by McMaster.
Yeah, Saints are not prepared for when the McMaster players push the smoke.
Yeah.
They are not prepared. They're always checking the other angles, but McMaster is great at sending 1 through one angle and 1 through the other angle, 1 through the smoke. Get all angles covered, and Saints are just not, they just don't know. Starbound in chat there. Haven't died since I grabbed the op on round 4.
18-3 is absolutely ridiculous for the first half of a game. Like, that is obscene. I think he only got like 2 kills with the Bladestorm, so it just shows you like he's not even relying on like the best part of Jet. He's just using straight skill with the op and absolutely shutting down St. Clair at every turn. Like we said, he's done such a good job of getting that early round pick, collapsing them on mid and taking out that second and third kill to open up the site and really create some space. He's just done everything for them so far, and St. Clair, they really have to work cut out for them here because they definitely have to figure something out because McMaster's post plant and their adjustments have been absolutely insane.
Yeah, Mac just gonna storm mid here. Ooh, the Brimmy Stimmy giving him the speed boost. They are gonna get in there, but Blossom, he is able to stall him out a little bit with the paint shells. Holding close on rafters here. Wombat gonna get smoked out. They don't know Wombat's there. Wombat, can he find one? Yes, but Starbound is gonna trade him out. And it's just Casper left over here on the B site as his teammates rotate.
Yeah, St. Clair trying to push through mid here. McMaster pretty much walking onto site, borderline uncontested, getting the 2-for-1 trade, getting bombed down. Hybrid, it looks like Hybrid and VCAN, I believe, up in heaven here, trying to create something, trying to make a little space with those Viper orbs. Casper will get the angle. Unfortunately, does not land the shot, though. Starbound going to escape with his life. Hybrid will get the will get crossed up. Chris will get the headshot on Casper, and all on VCAN. It looks like he will fall any moment now. He will fall to Starbound, and St. Clair getting rolled on pistol to start the second half.
Overwhelming is just the name of the game here for McMaster. McMaster. Just send as many people as you can at them. And what is the one player left on St. Clair in that angle going to do, right?
Yep.
And we're seeing this. They're perfectly sending 2 or 3 people at one isolated player, getting the numbers advantage, and just doing that over and over again. Rinse and repeat. You find the picks, you find the kills, and you find the rounds.
Yeah, and with these team comps, I would like St. Clair to try to play I'd like to see them try to slow down McMaster significantly, because McMaster has the perfect build to run and gun at you and get really good chances out of it. Casper will win the chamber duel, though. Wallbang headshot on Jack, so if you're St. Clair, that's exactly the kind of thing you want to start the round, but that is not the kind of thing you want to continue the round, as 3 Saints will immediately fall in mid, push through the brim smoke, and just as you get one pick and you finally think you got some momentum, immediately 3, Starbound trades out Casper, 4-1 for McMaster. The bomb will go down here. Hybrid will either save or end up falling, I assume. And St. Clair, once again, you have to try to figure out something, because running gunning through mid is just not working.
Yeah, Hybrid just sitting here behind this wall with his classic. He's just going to wait until they come to headhunt him, right? He's going to try and hit some see if he can hit a right click or 2 here. The alternate fire on the classic, very strong when people aren't expecting it, right? They're going to push a corner, and you can find 1 or 2 quick pops there.
Yeah, and Ropes is a great spot, but once this wall goes down, he's going to be in a world of hurt from Chris, it looks like. Chris knows he was probably there. The wall goes down. Quick headshot. McMaster takes that round 4-0 as far as lives, and they're going to have a lot better buy than St. Clair. St. Clair's going to have to pick up a couple rifles, and they're going to have to, gut up and win around here.
Yeah, but it seems like St. Clair's just they're not utilizing the utility that they have.
Yeah.
They have a lot of utility available to stall the pushes, but it seems like we're seeing, one raise grenade get tossed, and then maybe VCan will toss a molly in there. What's it called? The snake bite, I believe.
Yeah, the snake bite, yeah.
Yeah, and then and that's about it, right? And then we're just seeing them try to take these raw gunfights, and they're losing them.
Yeah, and this is a team that you have to stay alive to get the full use of utility. So dying 30 seconds into the round and not getting to use half the utility, Starbound running up on Casper immediately. Like we said, when you have a lot of your utility go down in the first 25-30 seconds, then your team comp is completely shredded, because you have nothing left to play the retake. Like I said, a Viper goes down after St. Clair, so although the numbers aren't too bad, they don't have a lot of retake capabilities. Blossom, however, disagrees. We'll pick up a couple and try to push through here. Gonna put some pressure on McMaster, which I don't hate. Hybrid will get the cross and trade. Blossom gonna keep swinging on site here. We'll get the kill on Dane for 3. Starbound will trade him out. 1v1 here. Starbound versus Starbound 1v1 against St. Clair. Hybrid will try to fake the defuse. Trying to bait out Starbound here. This is a very tough 1v1. Hybrid will unfortunately fall. Starbound with the 3K and just too strong.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hybrid just picked the wrong angle there. Starbound comes out from the right side, and he's too late on the flick. Starbound able to find the 1v1, pick up the round. It started to look promising for St. Clair for a second there. Blossom was able to find 2 quick picks, even it out. Then we saw Jack 9 fall, so they had the numbers advantage, but Starbound, he's just too strong right now. He really is bound for the stars.
Yeah, and one thing that sticks out is the assist numbers of the support, so to speak, characters of McMaster. That means that their duelists and their engagers, their initiators are getting set up beautifully by utility from the supporting characters. And that's exactly the kind of thing you love if you're McMaster. Getting set up that Reyna, set up that Jet for a couple easy kills. And like I said, if St. Clair continues to engage in these little firefights, these little blitz runs, they just don't have the comp to win this. They have to play slow. They have to try to keep their lives past 45 seconds to a minute in the round. And you just have to slow McMaster down, because what they've been doing so far is just absolutely not working.
Yeah, Hybrid was able to spot out Chris there. So they've at least got the intel. They know that there's at least one player on this A side. Hybrid going to go for a quick jiggle again. I don't know if he spotted anyone, but Starbound making his way up ramp. We know this is the dangerous player to watch out for. Casper going to find Chris with the sheriff there.
Oh, Jack gonna try to walk through heaven. Not sure if he's gonna find any. Couple Saints looking his way. Not sure if VCan will get picked up. Jack will get in, successfully clear heaven for the time being, but Hybrid gonna sit on the ledge outside of heaven here, try to wait for either that ramp swing or maybe could try to flank through heaven now that he's got a little McMaster. Gonna look like they're trying to full send it over to B. Gonna try to push St. Clair back through heaven. Blossom and Wombat stacked up here with the judge. Blossom will get 2. Wombat will pick 1. Get traded up by Starbound. So very good effort by St. Clair. That judge play was extremely productive, getting 2 kills there, slowing that push. And now Casper gonna pick up the kill on Starbound mid-plant. Played beautifully by St. Clair. That is a breath of fresh air.
Casper was already set up on site there, right? He was hiding behind the double boxes there. Starbound, he has to try and force the plant. He has to try and force something. He knew Hybrid was still going to be rotating from A side. 25-4 on Starbound here. He's got 5K in the bank. We could see him just opt to buy for Jack 9, although Jack 9 also has the Tour de Force available.
So yeah, Tour de Force and Blade Storm online for McMaster. And St. Clair, you only have the rocket launcher for coming through for Blossom. And we haven't seen the greatest of ultimates so far from St. Clair, and especially if they're not trying to play aggressive. Both ultimates will come online for McMaster, Blade Storm and Tour de Force. Starbound will try to find a headshot on the ramp. They're unable to find anything, but if you're St. Clair, you know these ultimates are online. You want to close distance. You do not want to long range engage a Blade Storm and a Tour de Force. So they have to figure out a way to try to close the gap and get a jump on McMaster. And Blossom will do a great job of starting it out. We'll pick up one and we'll fall out. So great start for St. Clair so far.
Perfect opening pick. He is going to make some time for himself there with the paint shells as well. Going to give some info to his team. Keep in mind, Starbound, no updrafts left. He burnt those at the starting of the round, so he's just got the dash available. But we haven't seen that stop him before.
Yep. Still got a couple smokes in the pocket to boot. He will get shot down to 35 HP, so he will miss the knife. Concussed will come through, so St. Clair doing an excellent job here of holding the site and slowing down exactly like we said.
Yeah, now they're using the utility, right? And the Wombat was the big one, right? We saw a few concusses come through, a couple flashes, but we never really saw, like, perfect utilization of the utility.
Yeah, we never saw a combination of 2-3 things. It was always like a one-off thing to try to get them back. VCAN with a great hold on the short angle. Multiple will come through. He will sniff it out. Spike will get picked up in heaven there. Great dink by VCAN. Will get Sage extremely low. Rocket launcher will come online, and Dan and Starbound will immediately shut down two Saints. Blade Storm still online from McMaster, so Starbound will get the planter. Elbow will get walled off, and St. Clair going to have to play retake and try to get the fuse now.
Yeah, Starbound still got the Blade Storm available, but he's opting to hold the Vandal. Hybrid, he's looking away. He may be able to find a quick angle on Starbound here, but Starbound playing just out of vision.
Yep.
Perfectly. VCAN was able to get a weapon upgrade there. So he is going to be pushing in from heaven. Spotted out from Starbound. Shot's going to go a little wide. Casper pushing in. Zach 9 going to find VCAN and Casper. It's just up to Hybrid. He finds Starbound. This could happen. The ult's going to be used as well. He might have stalled just enough time, though.
Yeah, and that HP, yeah, the time going to be stalled. Perfect. That was excellent job using the Brim ultimate and the Molly by McMaster just to delay enough time. St. Clair did a great job of engaging and getting a couple kills that they needed, but like you said, when you can just sit 2 rooms away with that Brim, drop the ulti, not worry about a thing, it's a extremely strong character. And like we saw too, McMaster was able to use that combat stim on the back of the site, so anytime St. Clair's peeking that from heaven, you have 3 guys running twice as fast as usual, so it's extremely hard to land those one-tap headshots, and just McMaster able to get so much information on the retake before St. Clair's really able to do anything. And then, like we said, you just sit in garage, pop that Brim ultimate, and let the rest do the work.
Yeah, Zach 9 also was forced to burn his heal onto Starbound fairly early on the round. He also got tagged down pretty low himself, stuck at 30-40 health, and he was able to find 2. That was big for the post plan for McMaster. Chris Blossom close with the Bucky. He's going to find 2. That's big. The res is available from Zach 9, however. He is going to opt to use it.
Fault line will come through. Looks like try to get a knock up. Maybe a push here from St. Clair, though. Maybe they're going to play a little safe here. Chris will pop the Empress and bring it online. So it looks like he probably will try to engage someone on St. Clair here. Will get shut down by Casper. Hybrid will shut down Starbound, so big kills. Zach will trade out Hybrid. Casper going to whiff the op shot, but St. Clair now they have all the information they need. They know where the spike is. They just have to play smart and hold Zach 9 in this corner.
Yeah, they've got the information. They've got the time to play with. Zach 9, there's not much he can do. The res was already burnt earlier in the round. Just stuck here in mid. These long sight lines. Looks like VCAN may actually opt to try and take a duel here, but he is just going to put the wall down. Zach 9 just stuck in market here.
Yeah, if I'm St. Clair, I'd like to see them just hold this spike and not risk any death for any reason. You have 3 guns you can keep online, maybe get an upgrade or 2. You know where the spike is. They have full vision, and they can peek it safely from 2 or 3 different spots, so I see no reason for them to engage, unless you're Casper, holding a perfect angle into market, picks up his 3rd kill around with the op. St. Clair, a little bit of momentum on their side, couple rifles to boot, and hopefully this is the start of a run here.
Yeah, like we'll see what can happen, right? 1 round away from victory on McMaster. I don't think they're sweating too much, but St. Clair definitely coming in, rethinking the defense, which is really what they needed to do.
Yeah, they had to just play to their composition. You don't have a dueling comp where you're going to run in and win these engagements with all these fast characters and these characters that have great getaway ability. You have to set up, you have to hunker down, you have to cut off angles and make sure there's only a certain amount of spots to get picked from. And then you have to just hold that down. Casper will try to get an early pick. They are going to walk on site through Garage. We'll get deterred by the boom bot, but it's like we said, a couple early duels for both teams, trying to get that pick and trying to get that numbers advantage early on. Chris going to walk to the smoke. Maybe we'll bump into Hybrid here. Hybrid holding that angle very tightly, but Chris just on the other side of the smoke. Wonder, as soon as that smoke goes down, we should see an engagement. And Hybrid, bad timing on the util. We'll get the reload and we'll get the kill on Chris. So save there a little bit. That timing could have been absolutely disastrous, but able to hold it through there and get that pick.
Yeah, Chris gonna miss those shots, and Hybrid was able to do that. He almost had his iPad.
Yeah, I know.
Starbound though, 65 health coming through ropes here. Vcan, he's got his number, and that is gonna be 2 players down for McMaster. Beautiful, beautiful play from St. Clair right now. The defense playing it slow, playing it smart.
Yeah, and now you know you have the numbers game, so you just absolutely just play smart angles, no need to over-aggress. Blossom gonna try to use the paint shells to deter. They will go through heaven, but Casper was waiting with open arms for Jack. We'll drop him, put the spike down. Blossom, no Zach's trapped in that corner. Dan will trade out Vcan. Wombat will trade him out. Blossom, wallbang headshot on Zach. And that's a team ace for St. Clair, and what a fantastic round. Only dropping 1 gun, keeping all 3 ultimates online, and this is exactly the kind of momentum you have to build.
Yeah, you have to build this momentum. You have to keep these ultimates in the bank, right? Because you've got to be able to use them either to hard shut down one round with 1 or 2 ults. You can't be burning too much here at St. Clair, because the second you're down in ultimate economy or real money economy, you are in a tough position, right? But the big one, Starbound hasn't been able to get his economy up this half to be able to grab that op, right? He's stuck on the rifle. We saw how lethal he was with the op. Once again, super aggressive coming into A here. Chris gonna find the opening pick, but Hybrid staying still on site. He's gonna even it out. That's 3-3. In with the kill.
Exactly the kind of answer you wanted if you're St. Clair. But McMaster with a really strong push onto A, but if you're St. Clair, you have the utility, like we said. The Viper Pit is there if they decide to use it. You want to escape with as many rifles as possible, because McMaster went a full by Blossom. Gonna pick up a headshot. Vcan will get picked up by Starbound. Flashed on site. We'll find another.
Starbound.
Jack 9 will pick up Blossom and end the game 13-7. St. Clair looked like they might have had a chance there, but unfortunately not enough, and McMaster will come away with the first map here on Split.
Yeah, while St. Clair definitely like picking up the pace there a little bit at the end, there isn't really much to say other than like it was Starbound, star of the show. Yeah,
that operator just snowballed way too hard for St. Clair to do anything with. They didn't get that op out of his hand for, I legitimately think, 8 or 9 rounds. And when you have a Jet, when you have someone not only have the op, they're getting that instant, within 5 seconds, getting that entry frag. They shut down the Tour de Force twice. They shut down the rocket launcher twice. So just nullifying all of St. Clair's ultis and getting that numbers advantage was just huge for McMaster.
Yeah, there were 4 or 5 rounds too where we saw Jack 9 and Casper go up, and Jack 9 would just come on top in these Deagle duels down at A short there.
Yeah, that's the chamber duels. We saw great duels from both sides. St. Clair, like we said, started great. They showed really a good aggression, and hopefully we'll come back for map 2, but I think we're going to take a small break in between maps here, but hopefully we get back. St. Clair can bounce back. NACE Starleague Week 2 Valorant, and we'll catch you guys in a few.
Don't go anywhere.